Welcome back, everybody, to The Art of Doing. Today I want to talk about another one of my passions, dog training. And I put out a couple of dog training videos in the past. I'll leave some links down below or maybe up above. I've gotten a lot of feedback from some of the trainers I've been working on to maybe put out some more videos so that they can show their clients. Today I want to talk about leash training a dog. Why is it so difficult to get the dog to act nice on the leash, not pull you on the leash? Why is it so difficult? Believe it or not, we can fix this very, very quickly, sometimes within 1 or 2 sessions. Today I've got some footage from one of the trainers that I work with that I want to show you. I've got some quick before and after. This is the before footage during their intake. And as you can see, this dog is out in front of the person walking them. The leash is tight, and the dog is pulling and walking ahead. And this is actually a mild case. A lot of you have seen dogs that are pulling their owner down the road or pulling in crazy directions, lunging at people. And this is a very, very common issue. I'll explain how to fix it. I'll explain what causes it, and we'll make this super easy for you to make this go away. On this channel, I'm seeking to broaden your horizons, maybe introduce you to some new things that might turn into some interests or some passions. And a lot of you have interests and passions with your pet dogs and have issues walking them on the leash. They're pulling, they're lunging, not doing what we're asking them to do. And again, a very, very common issue. And I'll explain to you why this is, why it's happening to you, and how to fix it very, very quickly and easily. So basically, a dog is a pack animal, and the dog wants to be led by the alpha dog. And in a pack of wild dogs, the alpha dog wakes up in the morning, starts walking away to wherever they're going to go to that day, and the pack gets up and follows that dog. There's no leash involved, and none of these dogs in the pack are going in front of this dog. They're all seeing where she's going to go for the day. They're probably not even stopping to pee or sniff the bushes, because if they do, the pack's wandering off without them. Nobody's stopping or keeping these dogs in check. So why are these dogs so well behaved, and why are our dogs pulling on the leash? Well, when we go for a walk with our dog, you should be the alpha of this pack, leading the dog and being out in front. As soon as that dog's out in front of you, pulling on that leash, you've relinquished the alpha title to your dog, and the dog is leading this walk. And now the dog can go wherever it wants, do whatever it wants to do, and this is not what you're looking for with a nice, well-behaved dog. So what we need to do is have the dog at our side, I call it head position, have the head position right next to your knee, or even a little bit behind you, and this way the dog is relinquishing control to you. It's not looking to see what's up ahead. It's not trying to make decisions. It's just out with you for a nice, beautiful walk. I'll show you a little bit of after video with the same dog trainer, not more than 10 minutes later, and you can see this dog is now close, great head position. The leash is slack. There's not a lot of tension, and this dog isn't pulling ahead. So how do we accomplish this miracle? We always have to think about in terms of you leading this walk. So this starts from the moment you put on that leash and you walk out of the door. That dog needs to be behind you, and the dog needs to be beside or behind you on the whole walk. So it really gets into this mindset of the dog is following you. If the dog runs out of the door ahead of you, you're on leash, turn around, and walk right back into the house. You don't want this dog going out of the house without you. This really starts the mindset right from the beginning. Now, you've got the leash, and you're out walking, and the dog starts to pull ahead of you even a little bit. Turn around, walk the other direction. This forces the dog to be behind you. The second the dog is ahead of you, instantly it's behind you again. And it'll break this habit very, very quickly. You'll see on the second video, the dog trainer even stops for a moment, and the dog stops and looks as if to say, okay, what are we doing? I'm following your lead. Let's continue this. I've talked about this before. I wish I could work with dogs all the time, but my regular job is a little all-encompassing. So best I can do is work with some dog trainers and do some consulting here and there. One of the tricks that I really love to give to a dog trainer, and you can take this and work with this yourself, with the dog on the leash, if the dog is on your right-hand side, do circles to your left. If you walk with the dog on your left-hand side, do circles to the right. It doesn't really matter which side you keep your dog on. People have their preferences. In this video that I showed you, the dog is on the trainer's right-hand side. Basically, when the dog is by your side, and I'll use the right-hand side as an example, if you start doing left-hand circles, the dog really has to work to be in front of you. So as you're walking along, if you start to see that head position of the dog start to creep ahead, do a wide circle to your left. This will force the dog to be behind you, snap them back into the mentality of following you on a nice leisurely walk. And when you get a little more advanced, you can see this dog trainer is very good. She's stopping to see how the dog reacts. You can stop during your walk, have the dog sit, or have the dog wait to see what you're going to do. Or you could do figure 8 circles by turning away from the dog. That forces the dog behind you. By turning into the dog, that forces the dog to slow down and kind of wait for you to do what you're going to do. So by doing wide figure 8s, you're keeping that dog either behind you or paying attention to what you're doing. And this, you'll be amazed at how quickly some of these exercises fix the issue of this dog pulling ahead of you on leash. And a lot of you will say, Ben, this is not going to work on my dog. My dog is lunging ahead, pulling ahead on me, pulling in any direction they want to go in. Again, start this earlier on in the walk, before you even leave the house, before you take those first couple of steps, and set that trend that we're going to do something a little differently today, puppy. And today you're not going to pull on the leash. This might take your walk 15, 20 minutes to even get out of your driveway, get out of your front door. But take that time and lay the groundwork, lay the foundation for how this walk is going to go. And I promise you, you will have great results from this. Like I said, some of my trainers have been reaching out, asking me to make some more videos. You guys send me in videos of you working with your dogs, and I will make some videos and post them for you. And I'm really curious how many people walk on the left, how many people have their dogs walk on the right. And hit that like button if you're still with us. Hopefully this has given you some value. And please feel free to reach out to me, trainers that would like some Train the Trainer experience, or just people with dogs that have any questions. Reach out to me. Practice the art of doing. It's practicetheartod@gmail.com. practicetheartod@gmail.com. Hit me with the emails, hit me with the comments, and make sure you share this out with as many people as possible. Let's grow our community. Well, thank you very much. Let's always remember to practice kindness, practice compassion, and practice humility. Thanks for being with me to help me practice the art of doing. There's some great videos over here that you might like. Click here to subscribe. And there's a great playlist down here. Thanks, everybody.